Hi everyone, welcome back to Tip Talk again with me, น้องไบรท์
And me, พี่ไก่ภาสิทธิ์ I would say that our topic today is very interesting.
And also we have a special guest today, so let's get to know them.
Hi, my name is นภศร บุรณาการ
Hello, my name is สัตวัฒน์ อัศวโสวลชัย
My name is ประภสร ปิงหาดใหญ่
Hello, my name is วนินุช ทองสว่าง
Hi I'm Jen
Hello, my name is อักษราภักดิ์ แก้วมณประเสริฐ
Until now, everyone would like to know our interesting topic, right? I will tell you. Today, we're gonna discuss about universal health coverage policy of our country.
Also known as 30 บาทรักษาทุกโรค and what about the story of this policy of our country?
Since 1954, Thailand has had an idea of protection arising from medical treatment and continuously expand the scope of protection, which are the welfare system and health insurance. Even there were up to 5 systems of health insurance, including private sector. However, it still cannot cover all the citizens. In 2000, there were 31% of people who not covered by any health insurance, and in 2001, there were over 20 million of Thai citizens without health insurance because of their financial was a barrier to accessing health services.
From these problems, is there no one to help or solve this problem?
Oh, there were many researchers proposed to the government at that time, but there are no consideration.
And how this policy can officially use?
Thai Rak Thai Party or Thaksin Shinawatra saw the possibility that universal health coverage was the main policy for the election campaign. Finally, in 2002, universal health coverage policy was officially launched with one rate of medical treatment for all diseases at the price 30 baht.
Are there any planning or strategy that has been used for this policy?
For the strategic concept of this policy is the Constitution of the Kingdom of Thailand. Year 2016 is used the 20-year National Strategy Framework Government Policy and the Global Health Strategic Plan. Thailand 4.0 does include value-based economy, reform in action, innovation, ประชารัฐ Additionally, there are National Health Reform Plan, Public Health System Driving and Reform, Statute on the Nation Health System, Second Edition 2016, Health Security Act 2002, 20 Plan in Public Health, and use the 20 Economic and Social Development Plan 2017 to 2021, Budget Allocation Strategy that support in the 20 National Health Development Plan 2017 to 2021. Strategy of agency involved in health and the situation and the success of the collateral system that's called Nation Health Security System Development Strategy number 4.
So, until now, I want to know the objective of this policy.
The objective aim to provide affordable, high-quality people are help their family, community, and country thrive, achieve or make evaluation easier and effectiveness. There are two objectives. One, the response output from universal health coverage, make people receive health insurance. So the outcome of universal health coverage has succeeded in making Thai citizens have an increased average age to 74 years and death rate is only 12.3%. Therefore, the impact from universal health coverage make people live longer and can exceed working life. Probably the retirement age can be extended. The response output from the universal health coverage, people can get standard medical care, so people can access standard medical care equally and receive medical care that responds to their need, which will provide people with good health. Therefore, the impact of universal health coverage make people worry-free with medical costs and encourage them to see a doctor when they are sick.
From this objective, is there any feedback for the project?
The project is made people believe that it can be trusted, but the fact was it destroyed the standard quality of medical health care and government didn't focus on quality of public health.
Before we get into the other policy options, let's talk about the policy that's similar to universal health coverage.
Before we have the universal health coverage, we have 4 health insurance systems to help people in the country about expense of treatment. First, Civil Servant Medical Benefit Scheme. Cover medical expense for government officials by starting from the date of services until the date of retirement or resignation by providing medical expense, and the parents are also entitled to free treatment with the Ministry of Finance and the Comptroller General Manager of this system. Second, Social Security Scheme was welfare that the state provides to employees, and the employee and employer must submit their contribution to the Social Security Fund according to the law. It will deduct money from the base salary of 5% up to 715 baht per month to create Social Security for the life of member with income. Third, volunteer health insurance, insurance in which the insured is participating on a volunteer basis with no legal obligation to join. Individual can choose to join or not. If going to participate, it has to pay premium including health insurance. Fourth, free medical care project for the poor, in which the Ministry of Public Health pay 500 baht and people pay 500 baht, which can use the right to receive medical and health services without limit on the number of time and the amount within 1 year. Parents or children with the same household registration can be combined with.
Oh, I see. And what is the point of view of other countries about policy option and how it's different from Thailand?
So, from the question with Nong Rai, and he asked me about policy option which is other countries have been. What is the problem and the different point from Thailand? First policy is National Health Service of England. This policy looks like universal health coverage of Thailand because Thailand uses for standard form in the country and has the same problem too. The National Health Service came from many years ago after World War II because at that time England government needs to help soldiers who survived from war, cover all of population with no need to pay any fee in hospital. England's policy cover all generations from birth until death. British people seldom see a medical bill all their life. Health expenditure is increasing every year until nowadays almost $200 billion or around 6 million baht in Thailand, more than Thailand twice. British government put money in healthcare system every year to increase number of medical officers and build new hospital, including repair of hospital too. But these are not enough because patients increasing every day, especially old people and a lot of immigration from open country policy to permit other nations into countries, and these people get same health policy with British. No need to pay medical fee. For this reason, some British want to leave the EU or visit, including 4 countries such as England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, because immigration grab their health service of most countries. And quality of medical in England is not high level like many people thought, but just be medium level if compared with other European countries. Many political parties try to increase funds from medical care policy for replace deficits financial medical of country. This problem, England party want to services and patients pay some medical fee to reduce expenditure of government, but every time to talk on this topic, always opposed because political voice will drop down, and this problem cannot fix to be better until nowadays. So the next policy is belong to America. Ja will be the next person who describe detail of this policy. Thank you.
Company with 50 or more employees to purchase health insurance for their employees, and for insurance company to sell insurance to everyone at the same price without discriminating between the old and the young, handicapped and non-disabled, have a disease or non-have a disease. The reform of healthcare system that involve the number of service providers is a common principle such as in Japan, Germany, and France, by jointly paying approximately 20%, and the rest is not from entire government budget, but there is the fund that had funded by the various organizations to support these expenses, and this organization play in a part in encouraging people to take care of their own health, not only helping the money, while all government spending on healthcare in Thailand is increasing day by day because no other organization came to help bear the burden, and people use the service free of cost.
Do you have any criterion to see the success of this project?
Yes, of course. As Man said about the setting up the objectives, me and Samai have the criterion to see the success of this project. The first criterion is the coverage of healthcare insurance. The output is, in 2001, the coverage of healthcare insurance was 70%, which covers 61.4 million people. After the universal health coverage was created, the coverage of healthcare insurance for people increased 92.47% in 2002, 93.01% in 2003, 95.47% in 2004, 96.25% in 2005, and 97.82% in September 2006, which covers 62.85 million people that had the healthcare insurance. The outcome is this project led people to pay less on the treatment. In 2001, the average expense of the medical treatment per household was 448.83 baht. But after this project was created in 2002, it decreased to 20.12 baht, and it increased to 181.75 baht in 2004, and it was 192.82 baht in 2006. Even though it was higher, but it was lower than the years that people had no universal health coverage. The impact is this project could help people to access the treatment more. The doctors dispense the patients who have the right to this project, only those that are listed on national list of essential medicines. But some doctors may treat patients based on specific area of the expertise by using the drugs outside the list. And when the hospital were unable to withdraw the money from the National Security Office, the hospitals had to bear this expense. This contributed to many public hospitals to lose 130 billion baht from 2008 to 2013.
The second criterion, more people using public health service. Output, after having this project, people don't have to worry about the expense and doctors have saved more lives, and the fewer people in the country get sick. The more contagious the epidemic is less from the calculation of the amount of June 2002 to June 2003 at the national level. There was an increase in the life cycle from 61,047,466 to 62,003,248 people, an increase of 2.1%. This amount of the number of people using free health insurance coverage of 23,943,329 people to 24,640,959 people, an increase of 2.9%. 20,912,478 people to 26,724,054, up 27%. Outcome: the life expectancy of the Thai population increased dramatically after the start of the project, and the mortality rate of children and infants decreased 13% to 30% when compared the year between before and after the start of the project. Impact: when people predict that they will have longer, people will change their consumption habits by reducing their current consumption to save more resources to consume and make more choice for consumption in the future. Turn more attention to health. Take care of yourself more. In the end, it will result in lower mortality rate due to disease.
So, hope you guys got some knowledge from the topic today, and thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
ในนามของพระมหาเทวีเจ้าแห่งเมืองทิพย์ในการนี้เจ็บแล้วจำคือคนเจ็บแล้วทนคือควายค่ะความรักทำให้คนตาบอดช้ำไปแล้วเราอย่ายึดติดความช้ำเพราะฉะนั้นนะคะความเจ็บหรือความเจ็บความช้ำเนี่ยอย่าให้มันเกิดขึ้นที่เมืองทิพย์